Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio, so today we've got gigantic news. The new Pokémon TCG expansion, Surging Sparks, has gone and been revealed. It's up for pre-order on the Pokémon Center website, or at least some of it is, and we've got ourselves all the information we need. At least all the information we get for the beginning. And I'm just going to spoil the surprise for you. Yeah, we've got ourselves Stellar Tera Pikachu. Not that we know what it does, of course, but we'll worry about that later. Here's what it says on the back of the Elite Trainer box, which is, just generally the description of the set. Terawatts of electricity crashed down from the sky in a tropical paradise, setting the stage for the supercharged Pikachu EX. With the power of a Stellar Tera Pokemon EX, it lights up the shoreline, revealing a parade of dragon Pokemon led by the towering Alolan Executor EX. Archaludon EX and Latias EX round out the horde, while new Ace-Spec cards and more new Pokemon EX bring surprises of their own. Currents crackle and dragons roar in the Pokémon TCG Scarlet and Violet Surging Sparks expansion. Cool. Sounds like a plan. Now, this is actually super weird. And people who pay attention to Pokémon generally should find this super weird. Because Surging Sparks is going to be an amalgamation of Paradise Dragona. That is a set, I literally just showed you a new card from that an hour ago. And another Japanese set, which is currently unrevealed. And this is weird. Paradise Dragona is Scarlet and Violet 7A. We've not seen Scarlet and Violet 8 in Japan yet. It is very unusual for our set to be revealed before the Japanese. This is our Scarlet and Violet 8. We don't know what Japan's Scarlet and Violet 8 is. We've not seen it. Now, interestingly, if we have a look at the booster packs, we've got Stellar Tera Pikachu, which currently unrevealed, we don't know what that is. Although we knew it was coming, we've seen from listings. And then we got Latias, but Latias EX is in Paradise Dragona, so we've seen it. Archaludon, but Archaludon EX is in Paradise Dragona, so we've seen it. And Alolan Executor, and yes, that is also in Paradise Dragona, so we've seen it. The only one of the 4 booster pack images that isn't from Paradise Dragona is Pikachu. That is frankly a little bit strange. So they seem to be leaning on that one quite heavily. Maybe that's why we get a slightly earlier reveal than we might otherwise be expecting. Either way, it's a little bit weird. Now, we do have a description on the press release as well here. So, what we've got is, this. The Pokémon TCG Scarlet and Violet Surging Sparks, and I'm sure there's supposed to be a word like expansion there, introduces players to more beautifully radiant Stellar Tera Pokemon EX, including Pikachu EX with its strikingly powerful Topaz Bolt attack. What does it do? We don't know. We haven't seen this card yet. Unless it's shown off before the end of me making this video, in which case I'll add it in. In this expansion, players can collect and battle with cards themed around the terrarium, an artificial paradise first introduced in the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero Part 2, the Indigo Disc DLC for the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet video games, and discover the towering Alolan Executor EX in its Stellar Tera form alongside other powerful Dragon-type Pokemon. In addition, players can also discover Latias EX and Archaludon EX, as well as new Ace-Spec cards, which continue to bring a twist to Pokemon TCG. Now, that doesn't tell us anything new, because all of the information there, well, except for the name of Pikachu's attack, which really doesn't help, it's all stuff we knew before. It's all stuff from Paradise Dragona, although we do have an official release date here. The official release date is November the 8th. We do have an official release date of the 8th of November. And there's also going to be over 250 cards. There is an explanation, a little description on the website as well, but it doesn't add anything to what I've already told you. It doesn't give away any of the other cards. But there is something interesting in the press release in terms of telling us what we've got in terms of number of cards. One of the things that's really interesting here, it tells us that there's going to be 8 A-Spec cards. Also 8 Stellar Tera Pokemon EX, 9 Tera Pokemon EX, 23 Illustration Rare, and 11 Special Illustration Rare. Now, the reason the 8 A-Specs is interesting is because there's 3 A-Specs in Paradise Dragona. The one we've seen so far is Megaton Blower, which is the one that gets rid of Stadium, all special energy from your opponent, all tools, etc. And actually, to be fair, we've also seen ourselves the special energy that lets you, when you attach it to a Pokemon, to draw 4 cards. It's pretty nice. There's another one in Paradise Dragona, we don't know what it is. There will be 3 in the other Japanese set. That only makes 6. Where are the other 2 coming from? This is basically confirmation that we are getting the A-Specs from the Sylveon and Ceruledge EX decks, both of which, incidentally, look pretty nice. I've done videos on them, links in the description. It also tells us it's likely, not confirmed, but likely that Sylveon and Ceruledge EX will also be appearing in this set. Basically, if they're taking the A-Specs from the decks, they're probably taking the other new cards like Sylveon and Ceruledge. So 3 A-Specs in Paradise Dragona, 3 from the other Japanese set, 1 from each of the decks. Oh look, we've ended up with 8 A-Specs. And to be fair, one of those new A-Specs from the decks lets you search for as many basic Pokemon as you like, and the other one lets, and bench them, and the other one lets you discard 5 cards from your deck. Yeah, they're pretty good A-Specs. They're ones we want to have. So that's a pretty big deal. In terms of the EXs, we're too far out at this stage. Now, there's promos and all sorts that we've not had, so we're going to wait on the EXs for now. But the 23 Illustration Rare is important because it means there's no surprises. 12 from Paradise Dragona, 12 from the other Japanese set, that makes 24. Why are there only 23 in the set? Because Magneton is going to be your promo in the Elite Trainer box. And it's the usual deal here, there are 2 versions in the Elite Trainer box. We've got the regular one, which comes in both the Pokemon Center exclusive and the regular Elite Trainer box. Yes, there are 2 Elite Trainer boxes, like there always is. And then we've got the stamped one, which only comes in the Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer box. That's the one where you pay an extra $10 and you get yourself 2 extra packs and an extra stamped promo. And for what it's worth, the Magneton's new. This is not a card that we've ever seen before. It's not a card that's been shown off or revealed in Japan. I feel very confident it's going to be in a news drop tomorrow morning in Japan. But as it stands at the moment, this is an unrevealed card which we are seeing for the first time in English, which doesn't happen all that much, so that's quite nice. 2 energy 40, not exciting, but it's got an ability Overvolt Discharge. Once during your turn, you may attach up to 3 basic energy from your discard pile to your lightning Pokemon in any way you like. If you use this ability, this Pokemon is knocked out. But as we've talked about a lot on this channel recently, we've got a million cards out there like Counter Capture and Iono that either want you to be behind on prizes or get more powerful the more prize cards your opponent has taken. So having these cards that give up prizes, honestly, not a particularly big deal. While we're talking about the Elite Trainer box, we might as well just, show you what's going on with it. Yes, it is up for pre-order on the Pokemon Center right now. The sleeves are actually busted. They're stunning. I love the sleeves. And then here's the contents as a whole. This is the Pokemon Center exclusive. So, usual deal here. If you are getting the regular, just remove 2 of the booster packs and pretend you're only getting 1 of the promos. You're not getting the stamped one. And there we go. Perfect. Then it's exactly the same. This is pretty gosh darn cool. Not the only product that is up for pre-order on the Pokemon Center. We've also got the Booster Bundle, which is available for pre-order. Although, usual deal, it's 6 packs for the price of 6 packs. For special sets where you cannot buy individual packs, this is really good. For regular sets like this, it's kind of meh. And along those lines, sleeve boosters and booster boxes are up for pre-order. So, yeah, go ahead and check them out. But there is one other product which I do think we need to have a little bit of a chat about because it is extremely exciting. We've got the Pokémon TCG Grand Adventure Collection. And this is brand new. And it's coming out on November the 15th. You might notice that is a week later than the set as a whole. And actually, as a side note, November the 15th is the date, or the first date at least, the opening day, of the Latin America International Championships. That is only 1 week after the release of Surging Sparks. Surging Sparks will not be legal for the Latin America International Championships. I know in recent years, Pokemon have been a big fan of releasing sets so that they become legal for the first day of International Championships. That is not happening with the Latin America International Championships this year, so it's not going to be legal. That is very important. But what we've got for this Grand Adventure Collection is basically a crossover with Pokemon Horizons. You get yourself some booster packs, that's kind of nice, but then you get yourself a Sprigatito promo, a Fuecoco promo, and that Jumbo Terapagos promo I showed you a while ago. The Terapagos is full on, actually ridiculously broken, so you're never going to get a regular size version of this card, alright? It's not happening. But these are the same promos from the Terapagos and Friends collection that I showed you as coming out in some Asian regions a little while ago. So we are getting those free promos. Exact same free promos. The Jumbo is only ever going to be a Jumbo because it's legit broken. But it's kind of cool that we are getting it. And we got a new Fuecoco card stamped with the Horizons logo. That is pretty cool for me. This is a very popular product. It is going to remain popular. This is one I highly, highly recommend. So there we go. Those are the new products. That's the new set. That is everything we know and everything you need to know. It's coming out on November the 8th. It is not going to be legal for the Latin America International Championships. It's bringing in a very, very, very nice collection box coming in as well, which I think we can all agree is pretty gosh darned exciting. And it is bringing in Stellar Tera Pikachu. I just find this extremely weird that they've gone and revealed this before Scarlet and Violet 8 has been revealed in Japan. This feels early, and it feels weird that we've got this, but we don't know about Japan's Scarlet and Violet 8. That is unusual. That is not the way these things tend to go. But this is going to be a really good set. I'm excited. And look, Pokemon are telling us that this Stellar Tera Pikachu is going to be a very good card. Might I suggest we listen to them? I think we should. But for now, I want to listen to you guys. I want to know everything you think about this new set. So let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shout-outs on the channel, like the lovely Matt DS, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.